Jordan?
Call to order the regular meeting of Independent School District 695, which is in Minnesota. Lisa, could you perform roll call, please?
Director Ramos Sauter, Director Rice, Director Crowdy Simon.
Here.
Director Lappy. Here. Director Raha.
Here.
Chair Casey.
Here, thank you. Moving on, I don't see anybody for public comment and any guests. Item 4, approve the agenda with the following addition. Under personnel, item D. And that would be a hiring. So if we could get an approval of the agenda with that addition.
So made. Support.
Motion by Director Lappy, support by Director Crowdy Simon. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any reports? Mr. Casar, anything you have?
I'd say upcoming here, we're gonna start getting into the budget in more detail for FY '26. Working with ARC there. Last week, ARC and I went to the profile session at ARC that had a lot of good information regarding comparing us to area schools. But a nice way to break that out. Working on health insurance renewal and starting that process for getting bids on that. And also property insurance, kind of starting that process as well.
And how did the comparisons go?
Yeah, it's interesting, everyone has their own story, but some areas Chisholm stacks up well and some areas not as much, but it's just nice to kind of see all the information compiled like that, to be able to compare.
Okay, good. Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Casar? Moving on to item 6, approval of the consent agenda. These are the minutes of the February 24th, 2025 regular meeting. Payrolls for the month of February 2025 in the amount of $736,384.87. And accounts payable for the month of February 2025 in the amount of $2,438,020.57. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Director Raha,
Support.
support by Director Lappy. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Aye. Sorry.
Item 7 under personnel, item 7A, motion to accept the resignation of Ashley Jarmer, bus driver, effective March 7th, 2025.
So made.
Motion by Director Crowdy Simon, support by Director Raha. Any discussion?
I'd just like to say thanks to her and Joe for the past couple of years for their time here. It is a nice job. They're moving on. I don't know if there's bigger and better things in Chisholm schools, but they're moving on to bigger and better things for themselves, which is good for them. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to say thanks. Got to know them pretty well over the past couple of years.
Yeah, we'd like to thank
Yeah.
Ashley. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 7B, motion to accept the resignation of Joe Novak, Chief Engineer, Boiler Operator, effective March 7th, 2025.
So made.
Motion by Director Lappy,
I'll support with prejudice.
support by Director Raha, and duly noted. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 7C, motion to approve the leave of absence request without pay from Carolyn Podliger, paraprofessional in the high school, effective March 3rd, 2025, not to exceed 6 months.
So made.
Motion by Director Crowdy Simon,
Support.
support by Director Lappy. Any discussion?
Okay, one time, we let her leave of absence, so somebody can go get another job. This is something that's not similar?
Correct.
Okay, Very good, that's
Maybe,
all,
yeah.
yeah, okay. I'm good.
Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 7D, motion to approve the hiring of Peyton Worley to job number 291, level 3 track coach, high school for the 2025 track season.
A motion approved.
Motion by Director Raha,
I'll support.
support by Director Karati Simon.
Yeah, and I think we've heard before the numbers are really good to track. They have been the past couple of years and we're thinking they're gonna grow. Of course, we don't know until we get started, but this will give us 2 junior high coaches. One of the problems we have is when they go to a varsity meet, and you have the junior high kids back and you're splitting kids and it will make a big difference for them too. So that when they're back with practice, we have 2 coaches supervising 30 to 35, 40 junior high kids, depending on where the numbers are. It's both boys and girls. So anyway, it's a numbers thing.
That's good.
Well, it is good to have those types of numbers for track, and I think our numbers, just as an added, I think our numbers for softball are fairly good too. So, still working on the baseball. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Peyton, for putting in. Item 8 under business. Motion to approve the memorandum of understanding between Chisholm Independent School District 695 and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees establishing the temporary utility supervisor / transportation foreman position, which will discontinue on June 30th, 2025.
Make a motion.
Motion by Director
I'll
Karati
support.
Simon,
I'll support.
support by Director Raha. Any discussion?
Yeah, well, Ron's been filling the role already. We've done this in the past when somebody has resigned and just kind of filled it in and whatnot. But we've got a couple of positions now that are open, making sure Ron doesn't get burnt out here, but yeah, it's some kind of a necessary thing we're gonna have to do here for the next few months until we can make decisions on what we wanna do long term.
And this was post-effective, is that correct?
Yes, so it should be backdated 2 weeks, because he's been doing a lot of the work already for a couple of weeks.
Thank you, Ron,
Yes,
for
thank you.
stepping up to the plate. Ron?
That's what I'm here for. I'll be willing to step up to the plate.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 8B, motion to add softball to the approved student activity accounts.
So made.
Motion by Director Lappy,
Support.
support by Director Karati Simon. Any discussion? I guess I do have a question, and I apologize for not asking this previously. What exactly does this mean? I mean, softball is already an activity.
Oh, so the board has to approve if they want to fundraise and do in the activity accounts, so I
So it's
don't.
like a hoops club.
Basically,
like
yeah, but within the school, so it's like any other student activity account. I'm thinking back about this, I don't think since I've been here, well, I don't think we've ever had activity accounts for softball, so that I can remember. So there's nothing on record, I believe, with Noah, so board's got to approve it.
So I'm assuming that we have activity accounts for the other.
Most of them, most activities, most sports, okay.
Any other discussion?
Stuff for football and basketball.
Yeah. Swimming,
Yep.
really active on that too?
I'm the fundraiser, so.
Hearing no other discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 8C, motion to approve the agreement for school resource officer services between the city of Chisholm and the Independent School District number 695 for the period of July 1, 2024 through June 30th, 2025.
So made.
Motion by Director Lappy,
All support for a little discussion.
okay. Support by Director Lana. Any discussion?
Okay, so, I'm kind of confused about the date here. So, an SRO officer was on duty here for this time frame that we're talking about.
No, so I can answer that. So
Okay.
they came to me in the fall and Vern, Chief Manor said, hey, I got somebody, we're fully staffed finally. And it
Oh,
was a bit of a surprise. But we've kind of had that ongoing agreement, but I believe our contracts had expired. So we did get somebody on board. And it lasted through mid-January. That officer took a position down in the metro area.
Okay,
And just my recommendation moving forward, I've notified the city and I've notified, let Vern know that moving forward, I don't think we're interested in filling our position the rest of the year. And then this contract, but we didn't have a contract in place. It's been kind of that handshake agreement. We've had a contract originally way back when.
yes,
They're charging us the same amount as they were before. So it's not, they weren't charging us more this year than they were, say, 3 years ago. But moving forward, I think it's one of those positions that we could probably live without. And they've been short-staffed a lot too, so it's been hard.
well, they have been, I get that, and I agree with you. I guess, we've paid them through June 30th. We have, and then after that.
No, we're only paying for the time that we had somebody here.
Yeah.
So we paid, I think it was $3,000 a month, so we got billed for it, so they only charged us for it. And it was only part of December because that's only, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in December? It's shorter month, so
Okay.
the full 3,000, so. And they're not gonna fill the position moving forward here,
Okay,
so. Does that answer what you wanted to know? Okay.
that's what I needed to know, yeah.
Sometimes I ramble on, but.
No, that's okay, keep talking, my name is Jim Verichak.
That's a compliment.
The way this is written as a motion to approve, could have been for a motion for consideration of the agreement
Well,
instead, and the motion can be.
I think what we're doing here is almost somewhat backdating
Backdating.
the contract
Oh.
that we should have had for this school year. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Mr. Morrison. And what we're doing is we're approving it through June 30th, 2025, because that's what the school year was, or
Mhm.
what the contract would have been.
Yeah.
If they had a full-time officer here. So it's basically semantics, probably more of a Jeff and Bonnie thing, so they don't come back and say, where was that contract? And then no one can say, it was before my time, go talk to the superintendent.
No, it would never do that.
Want it in effect till the end of June, though? We're not gonna have any services? For the
After
rest of the year?
June.
Correct, but we won't have services, but we won't get charged for it either.
Oh,
So-
okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 8D, motion to approve the resolution for donations. This is resolution number 25-03-10. Accepting donation of $500 from the Everett Elks Lodge number 1161 to support school pantry program at Chisholm High School.
So made.
Motion by Director Crowdy Simon,
Support.
support by Director Lappy.
Where is our school pantry and like,
There's one in the counselor's office at the high school,
okay,
so I know that's really well received, but what has been in the past, I guess I'm not there ready to see it. This building, I'm not sure.
Oh,
But
I
I
was
know, I think it's more at the high school.
okay,
But-
but anybody in the district can go through things, it's clothes and things like that.
Yeah,
toiletries.
I know when I'm over there in high school, the kids will come in and they'll say, hey, you got something to say, I'm just going to the bars and things like that. Sometimes there's weekend stuff, that's just, they send one.
Okay.
Too. But Mary Jo kind of runs that out of the high school office, along with the counselor too, so.
Nice.
yeah.
Okay,
A lot of kids coming in who haven't had breakfast or something, we give them an energy bar, or fill them full of sugar just before they get into class.
the teachers love it.
Actually, the kids are pretty good about it
That's good.
and not abusing it. So it's a good program. So being that this is a resolution, roll call please.
Director Ron Sauter, Director Rice, Director Crowdy Simon,
Yes.
Director Lavi,
Yes.
Director Raha,
Yes.
and Chair Casey.
Yes. Motion is carried. We'd like to thank the Public Elks Lodge 1161 for their donation. It helps out, any little bit helps out, I should say. Items E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, and then O. I'll just go through these. These are first readings. First reading of policy number 512, school-sponsored student publication activities. Policy 704, development and maintenance of an inventory of fixed assets and fixed asset accounting system. Policy 801, equal access to school facilities. Policy 805, waste reduction and recycling. Policy 807, health and safety policy. Policy 901, community education. Policy 902, use of school district facilities and equipment. Policy 904, distribution of materials on school district property by non-school persons. Policy 905, advertising. Policy 906, community notification of predatory offenders. And policy 907, rewards. Those are the first readings. Item 9, under discussion. I had
Excuse me.
Mr. Morrison and Ms. Aldrich put this on just for discussion. Maybe that we as a board should get together and have a little working session in regards to our administration positions, supervisory positions, and projects. Director Raha and I have been in discussion with Ingenza and the superintendent on some of the projects. I think we should actually get the full board together and get some input and feedback, and also input and feedback on some of our supervisory positions also. So I'm just trying to set a date, or if it's doable for the board, and they'd like to get together. I mean, obviously, we have two of our board members absent today, and that's understandable. So what we could do is set a tentative date and run that by them, and if it doesn't work, we try to find another date.
Do you wanna do it before the next regular meeting?
That sounds probably,
Like 4
I think that's a good
o'clock?
idea.
I
Yeah, I
think,
was wondering if you were able to do that.
I think that would work.
You saying 4?
Yeah.
You can be
4,
there in time?
That way we're not bringing in Mark and Lisa.
On a separate day.
Yeah.
Awesome.
People
So
here.
thoughtful of you, Chair Casey.
Well, I like to do it the same day if you can, then you don't have to keep
It's just a
everybody.
touch of
Yeah.
sarcasm
Okay.
by the superintendent.
Noted.
Well, he doesn't even have to be here. So are we looking at,
On the 24th, is that?
24th?
At 4.
let's see, all I have is
The
school
kids have
board
a
at
calendar
5.
before everything.
4 o'clock, okay, that works.
That's good.
That will work, and I guess we can get together as to what type of information that we're gonna have here. It's not gonna be a whole lot. It's probably gonna be that one-page synopsis of the bond and the IRRB money and the list of projects that we
Or
have.
project, yeah, just kind of some of the ideas people have.
And
Okay,
do we need a motion on that? No? Okay, that will be on the 24th, correct? Yes. Perfect. Item 10, information, we have the enrollment numbers in front of you. Again, we're staying pretty steady. I've noticed in the school, we had one of our, I'm not sure the term, at-home students has come back. Homebound has come back to school, which is very nice to see him, and sounds like the kids are very familiar with him and making him feel welcome, so appreciate that. Anything, directors, anything like that, any information?
Just, I guess congratulations to the Young Chisholm hockey team. I had heard that they were going to come through town, but they didn't end up doing it, they were gonna get an escort out, but on their way out, kind of making some stops, but I don't know if that,
We had a bunch of things going on here too, so we were trying to, I think we were trying to change, 'cause we had all kinds of activities last week.
yeah, everything
And
was
student
going on.
council,
Yeah.
it was just gonna be hard to get the whole building together,
Together to
and
do it.
rooms were getting used.
Yep.
So it just didn't work
Yeah.
out, but they were willing to, so
Yeah.
I don't,
It's been, I mean, it's nice because it's been a long time since,
Oh,
you know, the council was kind of, it was exciting, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I know this is,
Well, the girls made a run at basketball.
yeah, they did a nice job. So, and on to the next sport.
Yeah, winter sports are wrapping up.
I noticed Mr. Baki, our activities director, has walked in.
Want me to come up quick?
Yeah.
Sorry, I softball. So I didn't get here at 5. Yeah, spring sports, here we are. Winter sports are done. As you mentioned, girls basketball had a fine season. In fact, our boys swimmers did well
Did very well.
as well. We almost had one that was close. So, the future is bright, I think there. They're graduating a couple of seniors this year, but they have a solid younger group of boys swimmers, so. And so do our girls basketball, boys gave it a good run. They played Little Fork real tough up in Little Fork in their playoff game. But we move on to spring sports, and I'm happy to say I had 22 for softball today, which is great. Right now, girls track has 37, and that number increases daily. Boys track has over 30, and that number increases daily. So thank you for proving a coach for track. They certainly need it, without a doubt. So I just wanted to touch in my report to you guys on our activities that we did have going on here. Last Monday, we had the section music contest for choir here, which we had, I think, over 12 schools that were here. And it went very smoothly. The kids were very cooperative. Our kids were very well behaved, cooperative. The visiting students, we didn't run into any issues there. So everything went smoothly. Then on Tuesday, we had the Student Council Northeast Region meeting here, which was a pretty big deal. And then on Thursday, we had our the band portion of the music contest, which again, we had, I think we had like 14 schools here for that. So very busy week, really nice. I got a lot of oohs and ahs about the new building and what is it and what's gonna be in it, and so a lot of people were impressed. A lot of people were, especially the judges, like getting to work with the judges that were here. They were just in awe of our school and just love, that it's an old school and the historic pieces of it, of course, the auditorium, and the historic value there. But nothing but positives, everything went off really well. Thank Mr. Freitas for doing a heck of a job, on that. He did a lot of work. And, yeah, everything went really well. And Tuesday is the day that hockey would have came through. Unfortunately, their ice time, so you have to rent ice time
To
down
practice,
to
yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
And their ice time got moved up, which meant that they didn't have a 20-minute window to swim through, so I was disappointed, but
Well, just because you wanna set them off, I know, I was just very
Yeah.
excited, and I'm glad you mentioned swimming too, I'd heard that too, that, boys swimming did well, so.
Yeah.
It's kinda nice to see them. The
yeah,
sports
things
team,
are, things are going well here in Chisholm. I'm very excited for it. We will know in the next couple of weeks where we sit for football, as far as what class we sit. We did petition to not go to 9-man, for football. So we'll see how that goes in the next couple of weeks. I think we'll hear, about that, which I think is best for our kids, right now. Yeah, just lots going on, lots of fun stuff. Had my AD conference at the end of the month and look forward to your meeting about projects. You know how I feel about my number one project, the football field. But yeah, any questions for me? Anything? Okay, good deal.
Thanks, Travis.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Rocky.
Thank you.
Seeing no other business before us, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So made.
By Director Raha, support by Director Karati Simon. All those in favor?
Aye.
Wow.
Motion carries. Time is 5:27.